I think we are connected. We're live.
All right, we're finally live.
Hello, friends. How are you?
It's another night, another day, another dollar.
Yeah. You know, we took a week hiatus because we needed it.
Yes.
I'm sure you needed it from us. Sometimes I need it from us.
You know, who knows what people need.
And we have dear Andy Sigler with us.
Yes,
Our guest presenter.
Yes,
Hello,
Andrew.
Serendipitous.
It's our first time to ever have an additional mixologist on the scene.
It is. You know, we tried so ever hard 2 weeks ago and
Yes,
failed
we did. To bring guests
to
on
bring a
via-
guest on.
via satellite.
Sorry to Becky in Houston.
Yes.
But now we've managed to bring what part of our what do they call it? Pod.
Your bubble.
Our bubble.
Yes.
Your COVID bubble.
In with us. Hello, Karen.
Our friend, dear Andy Sigler. So, Andy, you're going to make a drink tonight.
Yes, indeed.
Let's start out with just the premise of the show and cooking in DC. I mean, you're all of these things. You're the Renaissance man of You should be jealous because we get invited to his house for dinner and it's just like
It's insanely good.
He puts the dime in DC when he does. So, can you tell us about like your love of food and your love of DC and like why?
Well, I was lucky to have parents who made food a priority before that was really a thing. So, you know, my parents were the only people I knew who used their china and their sterling silver. And so I grew up with that. And my father has a phrase that I've adopted, which is don't eat, dine.
Yes.
And so I feel like I have the food down. Cocktails, I'm getting used to.
But it's good stuff.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So it's great to be here.
So, as of what was it? 3 months ago, Andy believed that he was allergic to gin, and then he found out that he was not. And
Yes.
sometimes we think that we don't like something,
Yeah.
or sometimes we have a little too much of something, and we think that it didn't sit well with us.
Not saying that's what happened.
Not
there.
to say that's what happened, but
Just saying.
we always have to try something new.
Unfortunately, I let 22 years go by without drinking gin. But
And
I'm making up for it.
We're making up for lost time now, friends, because 2 of these drinks tonight are made with gin, including the one I'm going to start with.
So Corey's going to start with the Blue Moon. You know,
Moon.
what is the order of things?
Saw you standing alone.
If not a rule to be broken. So
That's right.
I don't think we should go back and look at all of these shows and see if we ever went in the order that we published.
We
these
used to
drinks.
go in the order.
We probably did at the beginning because we were
when we
slave
were
to
rule
duty.
followers, but now we're not.
Yeah.
The Blue Moon. 2 seconds of the history of Blue Moon before we get going.
Okay, but we should say that this is not a beer cocktail.
No, it's not.
No.
Okay, it has nothing to do with...
An orange and a wheat
Yes,
beer.
exactly. Thank you. It does not. It is Blue Moon. It gets its name from the color that you're going to see in it as we go. It was developed in the 1940s at the Waldorf Astoria in New York. And interestingly, the maitre d' who invented it was not the bartender, he was the maitre d', and he's also credited with inventing the Waldorf salad and eggs Benedict.
Oh.
So
That's
there you
incredible.
go, right? And there's an egg in this,
Yeah.
so hey, why not? Here we go. All right, 2 ounces of gin, but there's 3 of us, so it's going to get 6 ounces of gin. You can chat with our audience while I just start measuring.
Also, the Waldorf Astoria Hotel was one of Frank Sinatra's favorite haunts. And Corey and I had the pleasure of visiting the Waldorf in the very few weeks before its rapid demise.
Before it was sold to the Chinese, before they made a virus they gave us.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
With good old Tony O. So I'm sure Tony
All
O will watch us at some point, and he.
Yes.
One day we'll have Tony O on the show, and
I
he'll tell
forgot the
stories.
lemon juice. I'll be back. Filibuster.
He forgot the lemon juice. Filibuster. So we have Chrissy with us today. We have Erica with us today. I'd like to give a shout out to the good people of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. They've gone through a bit of a blunder.
Not a bit.
Storm,
It's been
right.
tragic.
If you
Tragic.
haven't seen this, folks, take a just
Yes.
go on your favorite search engine. Just Bing Cedar Rapids storm. Right? People use Bing as a verb, right?
Yes, bing it.
Bing it or Yahoo it or DuckDuckGo it. And look at the pictures from Cedar Rapids.
It's insane.
There's like trees the size of really big trees that are just blown over in the side of the
Yes.
street.
It's a disaster.
They had a derecho, which I understand is Spanish for the derecho event, and so it like blew everything over.
So can I ask you about what you've just poured in there?
Yes.
Because
Because it's the
like I
star
said,
of the evening.
Food, I know. Cocktails, I don't. But I've never heard of Creme de Violette.
Yes, Creme de Violette. It
Violette.
is a liquor of Austria, and it is known for, obviously, its violet color, and it's really stunning. It was made in the 1940s when all these drinks were concocted. It was a big thing, and then it actually went away for a long time and didn't start getting made again until 2002.
Wow.
So anyway, it's a revival drink. So what I've done: 2 ounces of gin, 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice, 3/4 of an ounce of creme de violette, the star of the show tonight. All of that tripled, and then Andy was kind enough to separate these eggs for us earlier. So these are egg whites. You'll remember we've used egg whites once before when we made a pisco sour.
That's correct.
And they give you like a nice little foaminess to the drink. So we've got Big Bertha out, so we can get 3 cocktails shaken at the same time. You want to shake them really good because you need that egg white to froth up.
Now for an egg white to froth, it's going to take at least 30 seconds of shaking.
So if you didn't go to the gym today,
There's your exercise.
yes, here I am. Remember those shaker weights that used to be a thing?
Right.
Woo, Lord, I'm feeling it. Huh, that's got to be 30 seconds, isn't it? That's all I got.
Okay.
Oh, mercy.
I think I can hear again. Yep.
We got a
from the
coupe
control
here.
room.
Whew.
Moving on. Yep. So we have
Look at that.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
we
Isn't
have
that a gorgeous
Look at
color?
that.
we have Canada watching us. Hello, Karen.
Yes,
From
yes.
she's from Regina, right? From
Yes.
right. William
Lime wheels. Look
from
at that.
DC.
Hello.
Beautiful.
Andy, that first one's for
Oh,
you.
marvelous.
We have
Yes.
Becky from
Vomit.
Houston and Steph from Des Moines.
Steph, who is joining us for the first time after having given birth to our new nephew, and so she can actually drink with us tonight.
That's
They're
correct.
making cocktails.
For the
Oh,
first time in the history of the show,
Wait, you forgot your garnish.
we can raise a glass to dear Steph. Where's my garnish?
There you go.
There you go.
Garnishing.
KK from Houston. We have Carrie joining us. I'm not sure where Carrie's from.
Little extra for you.
Juan is also from DC. My mother. Hello, Karen.
Hello,
from
Karen
from
California.
Burbank. Beautiful downtown
All right.
Burbank. Neil from Des Moines.
Look at this.
Doris and Aaron and Kyle. The other Kyle has joined us.
Look, these are stunning, aren't
Beautiful.
All right. Cheers to
Cheers to all of you, and to
little
all of you.
baby
And to Blue
Steph,
Moons.
and
Yeah.
to being able
And
to
to
drink
Blue Moons.
again, and to Blue Moons.
Oh, that's so nice. And you just get that smoothness from the egg white. and-
Delicious.
Yeah,
That
that is
is
some good
yummy.
stuff, friends. Really good stuff. And the great thing about keeping this ingredient around, creme de violette, is that it's a super impressive drink. But as you'll see tonight, they're all really easy to make. They're like 3 ingredient drinks. They're nothing complicated.
They're magical.
All right, who's up next?
I think I'm up next with the Elder
All right.
Violette.
Yes.
I don't speak French. How should I say this?
Yes, Kyle.
Violette.
Ah,
Violette.
so the
Yes.
Elder Violette. Saint Germain and the Creme de Violette are stars
Oh,
of
yes,
this
I've got to
cocktail.
give you the creme de
So we have the Elderflower liqueur and we have the Creme de Violette.
Woo-woo.
So let's get started. And I've got rum right here.
Love it.
We'll start. If I can have the jigger.
Oh, yes. There you are.
That's 2 ounces, right?
That's
What's that?
2
Yeah.
ounces on that side, 1 on the other.
So 2 ounces of light rum. Here we go. Wait, I don't have that. You know, I never knew how complicated it was until I was on this side of the camera.
It's all right. Don't worry. It's good fun. That thing sticks sometimes. Oh, you got it.
Oh, you
You're
got
very
it. Thank
strong. You
goodness.
didn't even have to shake a weight, and you got it. It's good.
So
Yes, I love this.
we'll start with 2 ounces of light rum.
Steph says Eli's sleeping through our very first libation lesson.
We'll have to talk about priorities,
I
right?
know.
Uh-huh.
I know.
Now I need half an ounce of creme de violette. So that's about half of this, right?
Yes, that's correct.
All
Are
right.
you going to let him have the
Oh,
creme de
I
violette?
was
You can
I was
pour.
reading the label so that I
Jiminy
could.
Christmas. Let people make drinks and drink.
There we go.
So I just wanted to show you the label of this in case you hadn't been able to procure it already. It's this very sort of Art Deco
Chic.
1920s chic bottle.
Yes.
It's by Rothman and Winter. Rothman and Winter is
Austrian, as I believe.
It is from Austria. That's
Yes.
right. And you know, in Austria they speak German.
Even though Kyle speaks
Yes, they
French.
do.
I wasn't speaking French just then.
So then
Alright.
we have a little bit of lime juice, about 3/4 of an ounce. There we
Love it.
are. For some
Love it.
tartness.
Yes.
And then the Saint Germain, 1/2 ounce. Oh, wrong lid.
It's all right.
Here we are.
Oh, and we prepped you these little blueberry, and here's the muddler for the blueberries.
Ah, so we'll muddle.
Or we can just shake, actually.
No, we should muddle it just a hair.
Yeah, that's
Just a
good.
little much, so I'm not going to put all of it in there.
Hello, Anthony from DC. How are you tonight?
Hello, hello.
How's dear Samuel? My
So-
mom says that Steph and Neil are raising him right to sleep through our show.
Golly.
Gosh, thanks, Mom.
I do have ice in here, but I'm going to attempt to muddle anyway.
Yeah, that's all right.
Just like
Just
when you
give
have
it
a mojito.
Yeah, perfect. I love it. Those blueberries give it a nice little something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, if nobody caught the joke of the ad for tonight, Violet from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Violet, you're turning violet, Violet. Shaking. I was going to try to post some Oompa Loompa joke or song with it, but I couldn't think of anything right off the top of my head when doing that, so.
Well, I may have mixed the cocktail, but because you're the host, I think you should try it first, and then I'll sip on it after you guys.
Looks
You see, that's very
fantastic.
well, and also it's very similar to what we just made with the first cocktail without the foam of the egg white.
Yeah,
So-
shall we float one additional blueberry in
I think
it,
that's a
just
great
for-
idea.
Just for looks
And you
cups?
take the first sip and tell me how you think,
There you go.
and then I'll
All
try it
right.
as well.
Yes. Go ahead and clear your window, darling. 'Cause
Oh, golly, that is
you're,
good.
you're on live television.
If you like slightly sweeter drinks, that is going to be great for you. That Elderflower, that Saint Germain.
You can't go wrong with Saint Germain.
Oh, so good.
Oh, but the elderflower gives it. I wouldn't say that's sweeter. I would say it's a little complexity to
Flowy
it.
something, and you get that blueberry. Really,
Yeah.
the
Delicious.
blueberry's bright, isn't
Yeah.
it? It really
Yeah.
pops out.
And the citrus from the lime juice also helps. It just
Yeah.
comes together beautifully.
Yeah, that's a great drink. What are you making us, Kyle? The standard's been set high. The bar is lifted.
Well, first I'm going to say hi to Petra and to Anna.
Hello,
who
Petra.
I believe are both in Canada. Is that right? We have
No,
quite.
Petra's here in DC.
Oh, Petra's here in DC.
Yes.
Is Anna in Canada?
Yes.
In the Great White North.
The Great White North, Calgary.
We have quite the Canadian audience
Isn't
tonight.
that Canada?
Thank good.
No, you
No.
were singing the Marseillaise.
That was
Oh,
the
whoops.
French. Yeah.
Sorry, I get all my songs confused.
Oh,
Canada. There we go.
Our home and native land, true patri. Okay, I'm gonna make a purple drink because
Purple's the name of the game
Purple's
tonight.
the
We already
Game
have purple,
tonight.
purple drinks.
Yeah.
okay.
In
here
my
we go.
little drink, we prosecute purple drink. But,
Really?
Yeah, no, sorry.
But
it's
you
usually
know-
it's usually codeine. So
Yeah. Remember when like purple drink was a thing when you were a kid? Like
Yeah.
you had the little purple drink? Okay, we're making an aviation. It's all about flying away. Where are we flying to?
Okay, am I talking now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. We are making an aviation. This is really like the most classic cocktail, so we're saving the most classic for last.
Yeah.
Can I have the jigger, please?
Yes, please.
To Andy.
Jigger.
We're gonna start
Scalpel.
with 2 ounces of gin because that's
Hello, Luce.
what an aviation is made of.
And
Lucy?
you're going to need a lime wheel, so I'm going to work on that.
Oh, thank you.
Oh no, he gets Brandied Cherry,
Oh,
which I pulled forth. Here we are.
Oh. No, that was correct. According to the, we should have garnished these with the brandied cherries.
I made a small mistake. In case we didn't tell you, we did drink before the show tonight. I know we say we don't often, but as it turns out, now most of the time we do. And so,
We actually had to.
the first drink was supposed to be made with a brandied cherry
Well,
as a
can you
garnish.
put one in
so
there
I'm
and
going
I'll-
to just add one and tell you if it tastes good.
Okay. Here, I have it. I have it, dude.
There we are.
Okay, so 2 ounces of gin.
really screwed that
We're going to put 3/4 of an ounce of creme de violette.
Andy, would you like me to properly garnish your first beverage?
I'll think no less of you.
Since I inappropriately garnished it the first time. Here, I'll give you a brandied cherry. These are cherries soaked in brandy. Love it. All right, there
Now, these cherries are not inexpensive. I'll warn you ahead of time, but they're yummy.
Actually, they make the drink better. It's true.
They're
Hello,
way better than
Dee
the bright red things.
And Lucy.
Okay.
Anthony Kane says, God save us.
No.
All right. Maraschino liqueur, which is a cherry liqueur.
Maraschino Liquor. This is not so. When you hear maraschino, you think of those bright red cherries that I was sort of referencing just now. If you need to put a cherry garnish in something, buy these. They're wonderful. Like I said, they're a little pricey.
But it's totally worth it.
But it's worth it. Just one is all you need. You don't want like 4 of them.
I think you're going to convince me to buy one of these beverage shakers. Look at that.
I know.
That's
Isn't
beautiful.
it gorgeous to see into them?
Crateandbarrel.com.
That is. Look at that. Come on. That's nice.
Great
Okay.
barrel.
Anyway.
Okay, half of it. So maraschino. I don't know this. I'm going to totally make this up right now. But I suspect that the word maraschino in Italian means cherry. We're gonna see.
Somebody Google it, and if he's wrong, it's because he lived in France, not Italy.
Because I lived in France, not in Italy.
We pronounce that Italy. Italy.
3/4 of an ounce of lime juice.
This is so good.
Here we go.
Very good. The lime juice, yes. Oh my god.
And that's it. So we're just
They're
gonna
all
shake this
excellent, aren't they?
bad boy up.
Yes, in the beautiful glass shaker. Beautiful. Which really shows off the like the star of the show, the Violette.
So this one is almost going to be blue in color,
Yeah.
but it's a very pretty blue. It's going to have the cherry essence from the Aviation. This one is certainly going to be the booziest and the least sweet of them all.
Yes. Really delightful.
Dear Mr. Sigler, would you like to take the first
Oh,
drink?
okay. I'd be
Yes.
honored.
And we'll go
Do
from
tell
there.
us how it is.
So this one is garnished with the lime wheel. And this is like classic.
Delicious. I'm
If
gonna
you
try the
took
cherry.
if you took the top 20 classic cocktails, this would
Delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear what you think about the balance. It's bright and
be.
tasty.
What would you drink this with?
These brandied cherries are really good.
I don't know.
What would you drink this
Drink
with?
it with?
Yeah, like at what point in a meal, with what would you have it?
I think they're really nice with a cheese course because, it's bright and nice, isn't it? The Aviation, and you have like a nice creamy cheese with it,
Oh yeah.
either before or after dinner.
Or I think if you had like a roasted chicken with some nice herbals in there.
That might be a nice, pairing.
Yeah, because that is it's super bright and delicate, isn't it? Unlike the other two, which you get that little kind of creaminess from the one and the more from the other. Yes, KK can't wait to try them. We can't wait either. They're really good. They are really good.
Delicious.
I mean, they're great drinks. So, yeah, that's what we got. I think we're kind of on for the month of August, this star of the show type theme. So next week we may do a chartreuse.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
because there
I
are
think
all
we've
of
talked
these,
about chartreuse before.
Yeah, but there are all these fun little liqueurs that if you keep them around, they're super impressive. And they mix with whatever you've got. Rum, gin, like it's lime juice, lemon juice. It's all super easy stuff. But we'll feature next week a chartreuse. And chartreuse comes in all kinds of really bright, fun colors. And then they make your drinks like neon. It's very 80s.
I can't
looking.
recall. Have you done an absinthe episode? I
No,
think-
but we should.
Yeah, because those can be beautiful.
Yes.
Like
So
like
you
the sugar
see?
cube, and it kind of glows. So-
Yes.
I think we put absinthe in
We put it in one drink. We
In,
rinsed a glass with it. once.
Right.
a Sazerac when we had our New Orleans show.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Okay, so we're going to have a chartreuse episode and then an absinthe
Absinthe
episode.
episode.
I will warn you,
Absinthe makes the heart grow fonder.
3 claps.
so do most boozes. I'll warn you that a lot of these liqueurs are not exactly inexpensive, but you only use so little of them that they'll last you a long time.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, so you should not be afraid of them spoiling. They don't spoil. There's so
Yeah.
much alcohol in there that it counterbalances the sugar or whatever else is giving it flavor. So you can leave it. We leave them out just here in our bar.
Maybe
this,
we'll show it to you some night.
this little piece of wooden furniture that you can see off to the side of our shop.
That is sprawled with boozes.
And we don't put these in the fridge if that's what
No, you don't need to. They're just fine. And they'll keep forever, and they look really good out on the shelf. So, yeah, it's all good.
Fantastic.
I'm with it.
Is there anything
So-
else that you like to keep that's just special in?
No, just keep drinking during COVID.
Yes, indeed.
We've all
And
done
keep
that.
joining us, and we'll keep sending recommendations if there's once again drinks you want made. We'll make them. Sometimes we'll be sober, sometimes we won't, like 2 weeks ago. But we're really on a roll.
We're gonna try to bring back the Schwarzenbergs
Yeah.
by Zoom next time.
Yes, next week we are going to try to start bringing super fans in via
Yeah.
Zoom and other things with some technology. So
I think we need
Yeah.
to. Hey, Canadians on the show, send us something that is very Canadian.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Do you have like a maple?
would be
I mean,
great.
Yeah,
of course,
maple.
maple syrup. Do you have a maple syrup drink that you like, or is there something in particular that
way to
Canadians?
put them in a box.
Yeah, they have a friggin' maple flag on their leaf on their
And
flag.
I've got the maple syrup if you need it. I
Do you
do.
see? Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll maybe do some maple syrup drinks.
Oh, Canada, our maple syrup
With
land.
a little bacon. I mean, that could be good.
Okay, Canadians, send us some recipes.
Send
or
us your
some
best
thoughts,
drink recipes.
and we'll get Calgary on the line.
Calgary. We could do. Never mind. I was going to say we could do a Calgary show around Easter time, but it seems sacrilegious.
I
to-
figured what the con was going to be.
Hey, bye, friends. We'll see you later.
Cheers!